What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Episode 315 is here and is ready to begin. Well, what's going on this week, y'all? Well, we come to a slow part of the sport here. You know how that is. When the football season ends, everything else begins. The NBA All-Star festivities were last week. We need to talk about that. What's going on with Justin Fields? He had a lot to say this week. We'll get into that. Anthony Rendon had a lot to say this week. Uh, excuse me, y'all. Mike Trout had some decisions to make. College football team playoff is finally expanded. KD has some things on his mind this week. The NBA halftime MVP is winding down, so we need to talk about that. It's a lot of things winding down, a lot of things about to begin. So let's not waste any more time because we're not going to lose. We'd rather win. Episode 315. Let's open the door. Let's begin. Why am I trying to rhyme?
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is the Red and Rare Sports Show. Right now, the only two that are coming to you live from the ATL Shawty Red, and from the palatial estate in Virginia, we have Armani. And by the way, in case you didn't know, we give you real sports talk because we are real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have what, gentlemen? Real sports knowledge. Well, fine-tune your sensory apparatus and get ready for an hour or two joining us for the Red and Real Sports Show. And again, as always, it's the custom for me to do a number because as Rev told me, I am the numerologist for number 315. And 315, I promise you, this is going to be the easiest one of all time. I don't even have to think hard for this one. Yeah, I mean, y'all two could. I know Red probably knows who it is. Armani's smiling because he probably knows because he's the number 15. This man, 3-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time MVP, and he's won the Super Bowl 3 times in 5 years. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is too easy. So the number 315 is representing one Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. I don't even have to think hard on this. This one was self-explanatory. I didn't have to go dig into the crates and find this one. And if you don't know who Patrick Mahomes is by now, well, I have concerns. You haven't watched football.
Know me by now.
Go.
You will never know me.
Okay, Red with the vocals, ladies and gentlemen. He's on tour. Stay tuned. We'll give you the tour dates. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure
that was a one right there.
That you share this broadcast. We're on YouTube. We're all over. We're expanding.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, soon we'll be live on TV. Stay tuned for that. That's coming next year. I'm just playing. We never know. We might be there. Never know. All right. We want to welcome the members of Reverend Night Nation. Let's see who's on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the VP is in the building. He said he's ready to slam down the gavel to begin another 5 episode of TRS. He said, let's rise up, Reverend Night Nation. Let's do what we do. And, of course, he had his pet name for Patrick Mahomes. He calls him, unfortunately, Patty Cakes. So we'll ride with the cakes. And I didn't ask, and I apologize. I forgot to ask you, young man, how are you doing today? How's everybody doing?
No, fine.
Armani, okay. Do we look forward to a sensational piano recital at the end of the show?
Hey, you never know. I might hop on there, I might hop on there and give you a little something. You never know.
Yes, and America will know that Armani is a trained piano player. He studied under a guy, Reginald Beethoven. He studied under him, and he taught him how to play the piano well. So hey, y'all stay tuned. All right.
I was gonna say Duke Ellington.
We're gonna jump
You
right
want to get
into
deported.
dope, nope, and cope. Things we dope on, things we noped on, and things we coped on for the week. Starting with you, Armantis. Who did you dope on?
I'm doping on my Falcons, man. We have made it clear, very clear, that we are willing to trade up in the draft. Listen, I think this is the best option for us. We need to trade up and get our own quarterback and groom him. This will be great for us. Terry Fontenot has made it clear. We are looking young and we want to trade up if we can. That is dope. There's no reason to hide it anymore. What are we hiding it from? There's no reason to hide. Just go ahead and say it. We're looking to trade up.
All right, Red. What's your dope moment?
My dope moment this week goes to one Ron Acuna, not for being number one baseball player. I'm gonna talk about that later. But for when he was named the number one baseball player, he gave his entire interview on MLB Network in English. Translator was there, but not needed. Just sit up there. That's the quietest you ever heard Ronald Acuna's translator because he didn't say one word during the entire interview. So bravo, Ron Acuna. Finally, you recognize that number one player in baseball because it was you and Otani. And we know Otani don't speak English. So we need one of you guys to be able to have an American interview. So thank you, Ron Acuna, for finally, well, according to Maysville, you always could speak English, but thank you for finally admitting you can speak English because you sounded pretty good. So thank you, Ron Acuna. Dope for having your first interview completely in English.
All right, Acuna is breaking the barriers all over, and then again, we look forward to him having another one of those years so he can do his MVP speech in English and get everybody
Yep.
a World Series title in English. Ron, my dope moment goes to one Victor Wembanyama. I don't know if anybody is paying attention to him, but Victor's on fire. Last night he had one of those games where you can only just say "wow" for a rookie. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks. That if that ain't a complete game, I don't know what is a complete game. Even though he lost, which he acknowledged, he said I'm doing that, but we still losing. But hey, Victor Wembanyama, you get my dope moment because that's something for a rookie. So that's big for him. And like I said, he ran into a buzzsaw last night, and the Spurs won 12 games, I think. So it's always room for improvement. But right now, he gets the dope moment of the week, Victor Wembanyama. All right, moving to the note moment. Red, who you got for your note moment?
My note moment goes to two teams, two college basketball teams, Texas A&M Commerce and some
Uh-oh.
school that I never heard of before called Incarnate Word
Yeah.
brawling after the game for like 5 or 10 minutes. I guess after something went wrong during the post game handshake. No, fellas, that was such a bad look. Nope to the players. Nope to the coaches who can't even control your own players. I mean, that was just absolutely unprofessional and just classless. I mean, even when it seemed like the fight had calmed down, nope, still kids pretending like they calmed down just so they can run back to the other side and get it started some more. That was just a big nope, especially the team that was the most upset was the team that won. I'm like, hey, Texas A&M, what you so upset for? You won the game. If anybody should have been mad, it should have been the school called Incarnate Word. And man, we need to do a whole segment just on the name of that school alone. Incarnate Word. I never even that was actually a school. Do y'all have a football team?
Yeah.
I don't never hear about some of these doggone schools until NCAA tournament start. But anyway, fellas, no coaches, no everybody involved. No, that's just a bad look. No way you guys should be that uncontrollable after a game like that. You still a college institution and just be brawling like that. Lord have mercy. I'm surprised it wasn't worse. Thankfully, no fans got involved, but still, no.
Yeah, there is a school called Incarnate Word. It's a young school. I'm not young. It's in, I think it's Division 3, somewhere in there. I can't remember, but they won't be in any tournament. And Red, I'm gonna keep going with your thoughts. My note moment goes to Spalding High School, and I'm trying to remember the name of the school they played. Girls had a fight after a game. I
Oh,
mean, during the game in the third quarter, they
mm,
brawled,
mm,
and then people came out the stands. They didn't come out the stands to stop it. Some of them got into it. And as a result, here's the dumb part about it. Both teams were eliminated from the state playoffs, which means that Stars Mill, who was supposed to play the winner, got a bye. And now they're in the third round, smiling. They didn't have to play a game, so they can rest, practice more. So they're already in the third round because the Georgia High School Association eliminated both of them, told them, hey, y'all got to go. And therefore, because of that fight, and I know it's going to be more coming after that, but because of that fight, both teams were eliminated from the state tournament. We're not talking about a regular season. We're talking about state. And now, like I said, Stars Mill advanced. The girls fighting like cats and dogs, or like they on WWE or something. Terrible. That's my note
yeah,
moment.
that's bad. The fact that you get eliminated, you can't even, play for the state tournament, and probably one of the schools deserve to play. Yeah, that is bad. And
Yeah,
you got to go
both of
in there
them
and
pretty
deliver
good.
the news.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Armani, who you got? What you know moment?
I'm gonna go back about a week and a half because I haven't been here to address this. Kyle Shanahan does it again. Dude, this your third time doing the same thing. It's like the definition of insanity, man. You just don't learn. You never gonna learn. At this point, you probably not gonna never win a Super Bowl, coach. I'm sorry, man, but you just can never learn to just stick with what's working and run the football. And then your best tight end, George Kittle, only had 2 or 3 receptions for what, 40 some yards, like 30 some yards, maybe?
If
Come
that
on, man.
much.
Come on. Come on, man. You come on. That's all I got to say is come on, man. You're up by 10 and going into halftime. You trying to throw the football. You go 3 and out 3 times in a row. Patrick Mahomes comes back. Come on, man. Come on. That's all I got to say. 3 times in a row.
Yeah, George. Yeah, George Skittles didn't do that well. He was held down. So moving on. All right. All right, Armand. I'll go. My coat moment goes to the Golden State Warriors. You just gave your coach Steve Kerr a record 2-year, $35 million extension. But guess what? Y'all might not even make the playoffs. You might be trading folk. You might be getting rid of folk. And Steve Kerr, Golden State, I think that window has closed for you all to be a world champion. I mean, an NBA champion again. But hey, he won for you. So hey, you're gonna give him a big extension to keep coaching. And right now, you're currently in 9th place. Well, no, 10th place. You're currently in 10th place. So hey, I hope that money's worth it because I hope Kerr is worth it because you're going to finish near the bottom because those other teams seem to have caught up with you all. So, moving on. Armani, what you coping with?
I'm coping with my 76ers. Even though we've been doing good down the stretch, man. It ain't the same without Joel, man. Joel, hurry up and come back, man. Because I mean, even though we 10 games, above 500, which is good, but man, you were missed. I watched this the other night. I mean, we played the Cleveland. We won, but I mean, we struggling. I can tell it is not the same team. So Joel, please get healthy because we need you back on the court ASAP. Please get healthy.
Red, what you coping with?
Okay. For a minute, I had a coat that I wanted to go with, and I forgot it. But then me thinking of the coat that I was gonna go with now made me remember the other coat. But I'm gonna say that coat for another time because I got another guy I can kill with the same type of coat. But don't worry, both guys gonna get talked about real soon. But this particular brother, Matt Barnes,
Mm.
dude, when when being an emotional light skinned ninja goes wrong, and don't worry, there's another light skinned ninja I want to talk about. I'm gonna say him for later. But Matt Barnes, let me talk about you, dude. You need to cope with your anger issues. Okay. First of all, let me just say I never agreed with him driving miles and miles to go kick Derek Fisher's butt over him being with his old girlfriend or wife or whatever it was. I always thought that was kind of weird and suspect. But of course, some brothers, they gave him props for it. Said, "Yeah, man, that's how you go represent for your old girl and let Derek Fisher." I mean, dude, driving all those miles because you that emotional. And I think he even got arrested for it too. Okay, but that being said, now you don't lost your job for doing Sacramento Kings broadcasting because you going off cussing out some high school player at your son's basketball game, and to the point where I almost get physical. I think you had to be escorted out, and now I guess NBC got word, and now you don't lost your job doing Kings broadcast. And I'm just say like, dude, I guess you need to cope with your anger and emotion issues, man, because everybody say, well, man, it's gonna be okay. You got a little podcast. Whatever, dude. I don't understand why folks come on there and talk to you on your podcast like you some type of smart, calm, rational guy. Dude, you the last person I'd be dang on talking to because you got issues your doggone self. So, Matt Barnes, dude, get some help. Get some therapy, okay? Because obviously you need it. Matt Barnes coping. You need to cope with something. Anyway.
Yeah, that argument, and then he told me he would slap the young man. I'm like, a young dude like that, you want to slap him? 0 cents, son.
Yeah,
But
almost 50 years old.
He too old to be acting like that.
Yeah, I'm a tough guy. I can be tough with high school kids. Yeah, check me out. Whatever.
You just a light skinned dude want to prove that you all tough and hard, dude, and nobody's buying it. If you that tall, what you got to prove to everybody you so tough for? You what 6, whatever? Yeah, you an NBA baller? You got money in your pocket? I mean, who you trying to prove something to, dude? you just look lame.
That don't make no sense. Too old for that.
Let's see what the Reverend Nation had to say. We got some on live. Let's see what they had to say about that. I'm sure they got plenty to say today. And like it's gonna be some good ones. What's his name? Armani, he called you Lieutenant Mozart.
That's a good one.
He said a trained pianist. And his dope moment, and I saw this one. This one was good too. And this was I thought about should having this one. I forgot her name. Kiana Christmas had a quintuple double. You can't get these kind of stats anywhere. 11 points, 20 rebounds, 11 assists, 10 steals, and 10 blocks.
Wow.
She's forever etched in the sports world with that one because you can't beat that at all. That's and her team had to go to overtime, but you can bet she was a part of winning. That's for sure. Jerry Martin, good morning, Jerry. How's it going? Nope moment for Vince Scottie Pippen. Oh Lord, Scottie Pippen losing only in Horace Grant on that no bull tour. Why? If you launch this meeting after the last dance, I may give you that. But what do you guys gain from doing this? If I'm MJ, I would troll y'all everywhere you go. Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead,
The Last Dance gave you all the answers you want. I mean, The Last Dance was great. They gave you everything you wanted to know. What are the questions that you could gain out of this that they left unanswered? They left everything answered in The Last Dance. All their feelings, how they was feeling, what happened with certain instances. They gave you everything. Man, just go back and watch The Last Dance and call it a day.
For real, just let it go, fellas. Nobody this did we like Armani said, Last Dance was plenty. It was 10 episodes. Nothing you guys are gonna say to knock down an Emmy winning documentary. I mean, Scotty, dude, how many losses are you gonna take through the years, man? Just stop, Scotty. Stop, dude.
Money
I mean,
grab.
if you know things that calm down with you, your wife had got your ex-wife had got dumped by Marcus, things were starting to look up for you, but now you just going back and doing some lame stuff like this. You going back into the no category, man. So sorry, Scotty. I don't know what you're trying to prove, what you think you're trying to prove, how you convince Horace and Luke to go along with this bull crap. But like Armando said, dude, stop. It's over. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna pay attention. Jordan should troll you guys. MJ is the man. Why don't you guys just face facts? MJ is that dude. And nothing you guys say, you are not going to tarnish MJ's reputation, a name. I wish folks would stop trying to do this. It's over with. MJ is the GOAT. He's number one. And everybody just needs to face facts, okay? That you're not going to tarnish it. If he don't tarnish it himself, you're not going to tarnish it, okay? I don't care what you write in a book. I don't care how many interviews you do. Nobody, none of you guys are going to tarnish MJ's name and legacy. So please stop.
All right. Yeah.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
All right. What's up, Joe Black? Joe Black is actually in the ATL. Enjoy yourself while you're here, Joe Black. VP said Armani, he hates whoever you were talking, the guy you talking about, he can't get it his own way. It's ridiculous.
I don't understand it. I really don't.
Joe Black talking about the role players and Scottie Pippen in Australia.
Australia, too.
Yeah. VP said, have y'all watched the mic'd up yet for the Super Bowl? More proof that Brock Purdy is a game manager and should be proud of it. Kyle gave him a play, told him if so, and if so-and-so ain't open, throw the ball in the flat. A pro quarterback shouldn't have to be told that on every play. That was telling. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. He also talked about his Matt Barnes, his light-skinnedness. All right, Eric Parker, what's up, Eric? What's going on? Let's see who else is on here. Oh yeah, Matt Barnes messed up, and he did put his hand on the shoulder of the kid, kind of squeezed a little bit, and he gonna get knocked out one day. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
Joe Black.
I agree, man. That's what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna check Mac Barnes one day. They're gonna check him physically, and I can't wait.
Joe Black coat moment. Dale McGee leaving UGA to be head coach at Georgia State. Good for him, but the timing sucks to lose a good coach and recruiter. Yeah, that's he's gonna be good at UGA. I think he's gonna be successful. Tamika Catchings was the first female to score back in 97 with 97 with 25 points, 18 rebounds, 11 assists, 10 steals, and 10 blocks. Yeah, Catchings was bad. Without a doubt, she was bad. No question about it. All right, let's see. Anything else from the nation? Oh, yeah. And the BP said these jokers gained nothing from this tour. Only saps will play to watch this crap. Luck is in Australia. I don't think this was flying America. Well, it'll show in America. I don't know how many people will watch, but it will show in America. I don't know. I wouldn't watch it because I'd be like, okay. But there's naturally curious people who want to see exactly what these three guys, and I ain't gonna call them clowns because Scottie Pippen probably one organized it. So, because he's frustrated about life or something. I guess. I don't know what Pippen. All right. Thank you, Reverend Nation, for your dope nope and copes. Okay, let's move to a tragedy. Armani, I guess he'll be back. He had to step away. The NBA All-Star festivities, if you call them festivities, the NBA All-Star festivities. Okay, Armani is back. Let me let him back in. They were held last week. Red, what you think about the NBA All-Star festivities, and if that's the word we can use?
It's getting to the point where it's becoming watered down. I'll tell you that. I can definitely understand everybody's criticisms coming from it from the past weekend. I mean that game on Sunday just wasn't worth watching. I mean, no defense played. I mean, 200 points being scored both from one side. 200 points from one side being scored. 400 points total. That the NBA All-Star game itself was just ridiculous. No defense at all being played. And when I look back to the days back when even when Kobe was in the game and him playing hardcore defense on LeBron, or just back in the day when MJ or the 90s guys were in the game, it was a better product that they put on the court, a better game. This game was just played by a bunch of entitled, rich, spoiled bunch of athletes who just showed up to Indiana because they were obligated to play the game that they were contractually obligated to play because they were picked as an all-star. And really, the best defense, I'm going to tell you, Coach, the closest the players got together, it's like close together, was when they got together for the tip up. That's about as close capacity as they got together in any part of that game. Because once the man tipped the ball up, it was spaced out all over the court. I mean, not a defender in sight. So just boo to the NBA All-Star game. Now, I'll speak on the Friday and Saturday festivities. Friday, the NBA Celebrity All-Star game, it's okay. I think I don't mind the different celebrity coaches every year, but it needs a little work with some of the participants. I mean, you can't just pick internet content creators. If you're going to have a celebrity all-star game, really give us some celebrities we actually want to see, some celebrities we be excited to see. I need movie stars, TV stars, Grammy-winning music recording artists, just people we know, people we be excited to see come out on the court and compete. When most of the folks are WNBA players, internet content creators, maybe some overseas folks. I'm like, I remember it was a time a politician used to participate in the game, the secretary of state or something. He used to play every year. And I used to like that we had a politician coming out there, taking off his suit, getting his sneakers and shorts and lacing them up and getting on the court. It's just, I like the celebrity game, but the celebrity game just need a little bit of work. Just need a little work. You need to put more people that we actually would be excited to see. I mean, come on, Denzel, Spike, Wesley Snipes, Eddie. Why y'all get out there? Let's see y'all hoop it up. For one day, I need one time we get all the celebrities say, all right, y'all, when they talking trash before the game, say, I'll see you at the Celebrity All-Star game. Your side against my side. You know what I'm saying? Have some celebrities, hype the game up through the media. Maybe have some rappers versus the singers, NBA players versus the NFL. I'm just saying something that would get us excited to watch the celebrity, pick up basketball game. And then the rising stars, I guess the international stars versus the American stars, that's all right. I think that game is probably more competitive than the All-Star game. Saturday's festivities, well, we all know that the dunk contest is just getting worse and worse every year. I mean, when the winner of the dunk contest is some G League guy named Matt McClung, the dunk contest is getting watered down. So to me, fellas, the best thing about the entire All-Star event, the entire weekend, is a three-point contest. The three-point contest, and even Steph having a contest versus the WNBA girl. Both of those were a joy to watch. But after the three-point contest, I mean, the skills competition was okay, but not that exciting because they change that up every year too. I don't know, like they change up the different competitions each year. So it's nothing stable about that. The only thing that's stable is the three and exciting to watch is the 3-point contest. Everything else just become watered down and needs work.
All right, Armani, before you come on, let me see what the nation had to say. The like VP said, you must have had AT&T.
I did have AT&T, and I experienced that outage. And AT&T, y'all count y'all days.
Joe Black said he just in Atlanta to preach, and then he heading back to Florida. All right, Joe Black. The VP said the NBA All-Star game itself is awful. It's still sad that the top stars don't participate in the dunk contest. Adam Silver was almost ashamed to acknowledge the high score of the All-Star game. Adam, you helped create this. I'm not sure what you can do to make this game competitive unless you do what MLB did or still does, whichever conference wins gets home court. And I'll go over that in a few minutes. All right, Armani. Your opinion on I'm gonna use that word again, festivities up for the NBA All-Star weekend.
I'm gonna be honest, nothing impressed me about All-Star weekend. I think the last All-Star weekend we had was when Aaron Gordon and what's his name was in the dunk contest. That was what, 2015, 2016. Or actually the one that they had in Charlotte in 2020 and 2019 was pretty solid too. But I mean, at this point, I'd rather read a Harry Potter book from the beginning to end and end to the beginning at this point. Because I mean, goodness, this is terrible. This is terrible. I don't know why, especially when it comes to the All-Star game. When, like Red was saying, when Kobe and them used to go out there, and LeBron and them used to go out there, I mean, it was fun. I mean, those games where they playing defense, we actually got an All-Star game where people are playing defense, getting posted up. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why, at this point, y'all might as well just have a 2K simulation. At this point, I'm just saying, because there's no energy, there's no competitiveness, and I've been saying this about the All-Star game and college basketball. There's no competitiveness on these two levels. I just don't understand it. You don't really get the competitiveness until in the NBA, until it's a key game or it's a playoff game. I mean, I just don't understand why these guys are losing their competitive edge. I don't know if it's the money. I don't know if it's the fame, but I just think the competitive edge has been lost in the NBA. So, and in basketball, period. So, except women's basketball. Women's basketball is doing exceptional. So I don't get it, but hey, it nothing impressing. They need to do something about this ASAP. Because there's nothing impressive about the All-Star game. The 3-point contest was all right, but it didn't impress me. Nothing about these festivities this weekend impressed me. None.
Yeah, and I'm going to piggyback on both your points. I'll start with the dunk contest. Back in the days, you had guys like Kobe, Michael Jordan, Dominique, who wasn't scared to get in the dunk contest. They weren't worried about losing. They were putting on the show for the fans, so they said, hey, I'm going to show some of my dunks and show out a little bit, and win or lose, it don't matter. Nobody really paid any attention. And like Red said, and you said, Armani, when the game went on, they ain't want to lose. No, they fought. They had some pride. They were like, I ain't losing to y'all. We finna get at it. We finna have us a good old-fashioned Rucker Park scrimmage game. We finna get down. And they got in and they played defense. And you ain't see no ridiculous score like 211 to 195 or stuff like that. No, you're going to see nobody scoring over 100 because they going to fight. It's going to be it was a backyard brawl. And Adam Silver, just like the VP said, that's the only thing you need to worry about right now. You better get your wheels turning and figure out how to make this better because, I use my favorite term, just like Armani said, reading the Harry Potter book. I'd rather watch a documentary on dirt. I'm sorry. Ain't no way I wanted to watch that game. That was terrible. I watched the first quarter, some of it, and then I saw what they were doing standing around. I said, nope.
After a while, they was watching me sleep.
Yeah. And then you got Luka Doncic. You got time left, but he found a 3-4 quarter shot. Come on, man, really? During the game? I'm
And he
like,
said him and Jokic, like they couldn't even play. Like they didn't even want to be out there.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
real. Yeah.
and LeBron, bless his
Ain't
heart,
no
he
pride.
got out there first quarter. Then next thing you know, he was in sweats. And I know the people sitting there like, okay, we came to see him, and he not even playing. He shut it down. And I'm gonna get on him for another thing. LeBron James, if you got out there and played in the All-Star game, why you didn't play against Golden State the other night? I'm my ankle. Your ankle wasn't hurting against in the All-Star game that time you out there. And
It wasn't hurt last night either.
yeah, people come to see you play. That may be the only chance a parent bring their child. That might be the only chance they have to see you play, and you mess it up by not playing. And all you do is sit over there in your sweatsuit, watching, pointing, laughing. But they want to see you on the court. I mean, but you know, and see, I'm gonna get way. Go ahead, Red. I'm gonna get way off track.
I just like I say, they a bunch of titled, spoiled. This generation's athlete is too entitled, too spoiled, and then folks always come on my page and say, "Oh, Red, do you hate this guy?" I don't hate no athletes. I just have to point out the generation that we in. These athletes are spoiled, entitled. It's more love for money and my brand than actually the sport I'm playing and the fans. And that's what I'm saying. Athletes back in the day, it was about the fans. It was about the sport they played. They catered to us. These athletes, they cater to themselves these days. They do things because they obligated to do it, because they contracted to do it, not because they want to do it, not because they're doing it for the fans or the love or just the passion. That's what I'm saying. We don't have enough Jordans and Kobe's and Birds and athletes of yesteryear. It's just like I said, it's a lot of spoiled, rich, entitled, too many athletes, too many non-elite athletes get paid like elite athletes, and it's making them have elite mindsets. And I'm just here to say, a lot of these athletes, you're not that good to have these mindsets. So I'm just saying, we need more. That's why when I find athletes like Kobe's or Steph's and whatnot, I praise those guys, because we need more guys like those guys in these games, in sports today. So when I find special athletes that are worthy to be praised, I praise them.
Yeah, cause I mean, and I'll jump on another person while I'm sidetracking. Jaylen Brown. He should have been my note. Jaylen Brown should have been my note, because he sat there in an interview and said that he think that 65 game limit should be lowered to 58. Jaylen Brown, let me ask you something, dog. You just signed the richest contract in NBA history. 5 years, 6 years, $300 million. Why shouldn't you play? So you're going to shorten, you're going to say, hey, man, I can't play every game. Really? Really, dude? You're going to sit there and look at a camera and actually say something that's stupid. You think it should be shortened to 50 games. You can't play 82 games. Again, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, those guys played 82 games a year, several years. They didn't miss any games. If they took a game off, the less game, if they play an 82 game season, they ain't gonna miss maybe 2 or 3. If they were healthy, they gonna play. And like Red said, and these spoiled athletes playing with all these advances in medicine and everything, keeping you healthy, you're gonna say, oh, man, I can't go today. And what you got? Now I'm gonna go to my weak injuries. Strained toenail, a fingernail bruise, maybe some nose hairs got chipped. I don't know what kind of injuries you got that'll stop you from playing the game. You got legit injury like a John Morant who legit hurt and something like that. Because John Morant, I promise you, if he was healthy, he'll be out there playing. Because he know what he got to do. He know what he got to do for the fans. He'll be out there playing.
Ant-Man said he didn't mind the 65 game rule, so I like that. He said he likes it. He said he should be playing. So that goes to show you, Jordan played 82 games last season for the Wizards. That goes to show you his dedication. For the 82 games. Yeah. Didn't miss no game. Wasn't playing for nothing. Wasn't even playing on a playoff team, but he played 82 games. These, like I say, these players are entitled, they spoiled, and I don't know why, folks. Look, I would just praise the athletes that deserve to be praised. The rest of them, you got to earn my respect.
Yeah, let me see what the nation says. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, Sabrina Ionesco. You know that Caitlin Clark will be in that contest soon. Yeah, they're gonna do a double with him, Steph, and Clark against Ionesco and somebody, probably Dame Lillard, somebody that does another 3-point shooter. Who knows? The VP said this. Go ahead, Red.
She got D'd up last night or the other night. Caitlin Clark.
Oh well, yeah. Everybody's sending their guns at her now because they know she done broke the record. Now they say it's for real. Now we're gonna see what your team do now because they gunning for hours. They trying to get them.
Man, to see if they can make it.
Yeah.
Now I keep forgetting about Juju and Don Staley. Them three, I'm gonna have to watch Juju, Don Staley, and Caitlin in the tournament. Them 3 teams I got to watch. Probably more than that.
If you missed Juju last night, she put on another show, almost 40, 18 and 18 from the free throw line, and she's just a freshman. She gonna tear up the league.
I might watch her. And she's good looking too. So that make it better. I like it. See, I like them when they good looking and they balling like that.
Eric Parker said that's why I don't pay too much to the NBA. I lost the love for it, and the VP said same here. And then
the NBA is fine. It's the All-Star festivities. I mean, I'll go to an NBA game.
And Indiana did smoke our the other night.
Yeah, Indiana. They locked her up, boy.
The winner of the dunk contest is Jordan Jackson, son of WNBA and NCAA legend Cheryl Swoops. So yeah, the
Cheryl
NBA.
Did she put her foot in her mouth recently? On somebody? She had to apologize to somebody.
Well, she was talking about Caitlin Clark couldn't make it in WNBA, and everybody was like, "Well, let's not be too careful about that because she can shoot, if nothing else.
She can shoot. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about because she can shoot the lights out.
So
if Caitlin Clark can't make it in WNBA need to be taken away.
Yeah, you need. But the thing about her is that everybody either doesn't know or does know. She got another year in NCAA if she wants to. She got another year because of COVID.
Oh yeah, that is right. You got a point there. I forgot about that.
And Vince said, the VP said Cheryl Swoop was saying she wouldn't get that many shots when she gets. That's all she said. She never said she can play. Okay, that's right. Thank you, VP, for correcting me. She just said she wouldn't get that many shots, but I guess a coach would have to design plays for her, the picks and screens to help her get open. Because really, as everybody seen, once she get open, she ain't missing. She gonna hit it. If she get any breathing room.
Get open. She gonna hit them shots now.
Yeah. The VP said Caitlin will come out this year because Indiana has the number one overall pick. She'll be close to home. Yeah, now that was Leah Boston. Yeah, Boston that used to play with South Carolina. That's a dangerous combo. So yeah, I would take advantage of it too if I was her. All right. Here's something that's close to you two, Armani and Red's heart. The Justin Fields drama. Justin is going through it. He's going through it so much that he decided to erase his Instagram account, unfollow the Bears, unfollow such an NFL. And his basic comments was, whatever gonna happen, happen. Let's just get it over with. Because he's tired of the drama. He just basically said he want to stay with the Bears, but then he also said, if you're gonna trade me so I can move on with this stuff and I can stop being the center of attention and everything. All right, Armani, what's your opinion on Mr. Fields and his diorama?
I mean, I understand it. I do understand it. I mean, you got a team where you're on a team where nobody your your stay is uncertain. So you're living in a mindset of uncertainty because you don't know what the team's gonna do because it's been so bad that they had the first overall pick 2 years in a row. So now you got a GM that's not committed to you because he didn't draft you. And you also got, it's conflict between the front office and the fans. Most fans want Justin Fields to stay. But at the end of the day, we understand that the NFL is a business and they need to do what's best for them. But I mean, I totally get it. Justin Fields is a talented quarterback. He needs to work on his passing game, but I mean, the talent is there. So I mean, here's the thing: if the Bears really want to reset the rookie contract and just say, hey, we're gonna go with Caleb Williams because we don't have to pay him for another 5 years, I'm cool with that. But let's not act like Chicago is just some great team because they're not. I mean, they've been losing for the past 6 years. So this is the same team that took Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes. So, with that being said, do I trust the Bears to do the right thing? No, I do not, because that's their front office. They've never been that great. So, I wish the best for Justin, but I believe Justin Fields is gone. I believe he's up out of there. When you start unfollowing the team that you play for and making the statements that you make, it's like, okay, you know that your time is done. So, it's time. I think it's best for them to mutually part ways because the relationship has become kind of sour at this point. So, I believe that the Bears will trade Justin Fields to who? I don't know, but he will be traded and they will be taking Caleb Williams with a number 1 overall pick.
So you're not sure on where he's gonna go?
I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna say to your team, coach. I'm gonna say he's going to Pittsburgh because I would say the Falcons, but the Falcons. I don't think the Falcons want to go that route. I don't. And honestly, I like Justin. I don't want to go that route neither because y'all need to get your own guy and develop him as you see fit. Justin Fields is a serviceable quarterback, but let's get our own guy. So you're not dependent upon you're not taking it, even though you are taking a gamble. But we know what Justin Fields is. He's not really a great passer. Can you win with him? Yes, but I believe that for us, for the Falcons, we need to get our own and develop our own, and that's the bottom line. Go up in the draft, trade up, and get your guy. Justin, I do believe is going to be traded, like I said, to Pittsburgh. And if not Pittsburgh, then who? I don't know.
Red.
Well, all good points of money. I can think of 2 teams he's not going to be traded to, and that's our team and that's coach's team. Because if you think about the reports that dropped as late as last night, the Falcons, and this is coming from Steve White, so he's reliable. Falcons trying to trade up, like Armani said. We ain't looking at Fields. Ain't nobody in the frontier or Raheem looking at Fields. I don't know where these rumors started. So Falcon fans, you can stop it because Fields ain't our guy. He ain't coming. Okay, they are trying to trade up. Smart move. Get your own guy, like Armani said. And coach's team pretty much came out and said yesterday, they trying to give Kenny Pickett one more chance. So if they you looking to trade Fields to be a starter, Pittsburgh ain't looking to make Fields no starter. So all these Pittsburgh rumors, I don't know where these Falcon rumors and Pittsburgh rumors are coming from, but both of these teams are coming out saying that, look, we got other plans for our quarterback spot. So the Fields rumors are nice. He's a good kid, but we have other plans. Pittsburgh pretty much said we trade for him. We ain't trade for him to be starter because they want to get Kenny Pickett. They pretty much want to exercise all the options they have with Kenny Pickett. And Arthur Smith said Kenny Pickett he's a guy. He ain't looking at nobody else. Okay, but anyway, that's what he say now. And as far as Falcons said, Falcons, like I might say, we trying to trade up, trying to look at our own guy. And both of the names I heard, I definitely heard Drake May. And Jalen Daniels is definitely an option too if you're trading up. But the name I heard was Drake May. So Drake May and Jalen Daniels don't sound like Justin Fields. So I think like you say, I definitely think I understand Fields' issues. I understand the impatience. But like Armani was saying, he got to understand that the NFL is a business, buddy. And now I know you want to, as far as the social media stuff going, I wouldn't take that as far as what team he following, what team he not following too seriously. But as far as him commenting on it, I wouldn't have went on the guy's podcast and started talking about it. You got to realize, Justin, dude, you're still an NFL quarterback. Less
Yep.
is more. Don't make your feelings being known publicly because you still got to get traded. There's teams still looking at you as a potential leader and as a potential emotional leader too. How do you take certain things? And you don't want to put it out there that what the Bears are doing is bothering you so much to where you got to say, look, I'm just ready to just be trading me so we can get it out the way. Justin, it doesn't work that fast sometimes. Sometimes it takes time for these things to go down. So I understand your impatience, but you and your people need to be advising you to stop making public statements. We should not hear from you at all until a trade has happened. Once a trade happens, then you can discuss your feelings about the Bears and how things all went down because you'll be away from them now. That won't be your team any longer. You'll be on your new team and you'll be ready to move forward. And so, during the open press conference, you can discuss how everything went down and how it made you feel. But discussing your feelings now on these podcasts, dude, I think it would do you. It's doing you more of a disservice than a service. So, I mean, I understand their impatience. I understand you got stuck with the Bears, who are not always good to quarterbacks. Trust me, we get it, Justin. But you got to show a little maturity and you got to show a little leadership and just less is more. Let your team speak for you. You stay in the background, chill, and just see what happens with the Bears. Because for all we know, whatever the Bears plans, you might still be in the Bears plans. You don't know. But for the most part, we all think you're getting traded. But still, we don't know. I mean, I would hate for you to have to go back to the Bears with all this that don't happen. But still, Justin, everybody understands your position. Just take a chill pill, go to take the class route, and just relax. And the ball is in the Bears' court. Let's see what they're gonna do. We all know the situation you were put in, and nobody's blaming you. But like I say, I just don't want you to start taking criticism through the media and NFL pundits because you popping off and letting your feelings being on is coming off like you emotional and you don't understand the realities of the NFL business. But you're a good kid. You're a good quarterback. You deserve a new opportunity. I think you'll land with a new situation. Like you, I'm sure we all want this situation to be over with because the more you dangling in the wind, the more people think you got a chance to come in here. The more you dangling in the wind, the more my quarterback situation is dangling in the wind. So trust me, Falcon fans want this situation to be over with as well. So, but just exercise a little patience, Justin, and wherever you land, hope it's on a good spot with a team that actually wants you and a team that's ready to move forward with you. And good luck to you, buddy. And we hope this situation is resolved soon. Coach?
Yeah, I kind of thought Justin would be going to the Falcons because that's what the people on TV were talking about until that report came out that said if Justin went to the Falcons, the Steelers were going to hunt him down when they played the Falcons. So he probably changed his mind. He had to think about it. With him, it's become so filling the sports day up with. It's almost like you're almost gonna get tired of it and saying, "Who cares where he goes?" It's almost getting to that. Unfortunately for him, and I know he doesn't deserve it. Yeah, they keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. I know he doesn't deserve it, but unfortunately, I don't blame him for getting off social media because that's all everybody was talking about. Where's Justin going? Personally, if he came to Pittsburgh, I wouldn't mind because he's a dual threat. He can run and he can throw. People talk about his accuracy. Maybe he got something to work on, but that's what all season does. I wouldn't mind if he came. If he didn't come, we move on. So, the Justin Fields saga, like Red said, gonna continue until he decides or they decide where he going, and they let him get there. Then now y'all can talk about him being there and go on from there, and let the drama be over, because the combine is pretty much gonna take over this week, because the combine is this week, so everybody's gonna try to see guys running in short shorts and everything, trying to run in 40. And hopefully Rich Eisen doesn't run this year, but he probably will. So we'll get to see that tragedy. All right.
Well, it's good. We'll see folks' stock rising up. I mean, some of the top prospects, I want to see if anybody's stock going to drop.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Eric said, don't you think the Bears need to fix the coaching staff and keep Justin Fields? If they put Caleb Williams in a bad coaching staff, he will be the next trade topic in 3 years like Justin. Chicago doesn't need a quarterback. They need weapons. Marvin Harrison would be a good weapon with DJ Moore. He really would. If they go with it. But they seem so determined to not want to pay Justin Fields. I think that's what it is. I don't think they want to pay him because they're not getting the numbers. But I'm like you, Eric. Where's the team around him? You got to get some folk around the kid to have him do well. And Vincent said Justin Fields stand to make $25 million if he's on the roster in May. The Bears had a number 1 and 9 pick this year. They're a few players away from being dangerous. Ryan Poles has some decisions to make. Draft Harrison Jr. and a tackle, and let Fields make you look good. He won in spite of lack of quality talent last year. He really does not have a lot of talent around him.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And the VP also said, if Justin Fields leaves, I would hope that he lands in Pittsburgh. I would become a media fan because he will make an immediate impact. Vincent, don't bring your San Francisco vibe to Pittsburgh. Stay with San Francisco. Continue to support Kyle Shanahan. I'm just playing VP. I'm just messing with you. You got your boy Shanny and everything. So, all right. He also said, let's remember that C.J. Stroud sat behind Fields at OSU. The kid is a winner. He can pass. Kind of hard to pass with running for your life out there every snap. Yeah, he is running. He does run. Now, he had to show his legs off. Dante, what's up, Dante? How's it going today? Justin Fields says, under Arthur Smith, they may end up getting Ryan Tannehill to work with Kenny Pickett. Please
that's a thing. That's
a
thing.
It's not. Shut up, Armani. No, it's not. I disagree with you. Okay. Don't bring Ryan Tannehill. I'm just playing. Now, Tannehill is that bridge. Well, not so much a bridge, but he's that veteran who can help and get Kenny Pickett. Because Pickett, he does need some help. He don't need to deny it. He does need help. He just got to get to where he need to get to. And Steelers don't want to look bad drafting. Red, Dante say he completely disagree with you on the
what part, Dante? What part, Dante, you completely disagree with? Gotta be specific. I think Fields would be better off, like Vincent said, in Chicago. I mean, he was starting to show a little spark last year. Might well keep it stable. Why blow him out for a kid? Caleb already said he don't want to come there. So, who you going to – whether he changes his mind or not, why would I bring a kid, as I already said, publicly? Somebody in his family said, I think his dad said he don't want – okay, fine. His dad don't want to come there. And if his dad don't want to come there, Caleb don't want to come. I don't think Caleb want to be in Chicago. So, Chicago, you can go ahead and be a smart, but by drafting a kid that in your heart don't want to be there, or you can just keep fielding. You got the number 1 and number 9 pick. You got the most salary cap space. So it's not like even signing Fields to an extension would kill your salary cap. You got what? Almost with $30 extra million in salary cap space, you probably got close to $100 million in salary cap space. I don't know why the Bears are just being stubborn. Sign Fields, trade down, get you some more picks, and build this thing up. You are right here where you need to be. I don't understand why you're going to start all the way over with Caleb Williams, who don't want to be there, and then you're not even sure if he's going to pan out. I would let the Redskins get Caleb. Me, I would draft Marvin, get me some more offensive line help for Justin, and I take it from there because you already got DJ Moore. You this close to becoming a winner, Chicago. You not that far from Detroit if you make the right moves. Why you want to start all the way over is beyond me. But hey, Mr. Ryan Poles, okay, they're gonna pole you right out of Chicago. You make the right or the wrong move. But anyway,
Okay, David Burns. Good afternoon, David. Watching from Cedar Hill, Texas. He wants Justin to go. He suck. Where does he suck? Well, to be specific, please. Where does he suck? And then he said a good quarterback, but the Bears haven't done anything really to help him. Okay, if he sucks, now you're saying the Bears haven't done anything to help him. Is that why Lamar sent Fields to Baltimore and he would be a star? Maybe. All right, let's see.
Sounds like some Mr. Clyde. I mean, Dr. Clyde, Mr. Clyde, Dr. Jekyll kind of thing going on there.
yeah, contradicting yourself in your own comments.
Yeah.
Caleb that wanted to come to Chicago. Dante said, I agree with that. I would feel the same way. Can't tell someone not to speak on their fate. It's their fate. All right. Eric said the Bears have made some bad decisions since their last playoff appearance in 2019. They are a bad system. Part of that system came to Atlanta under Arthur Smith. Look how far that got. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
a good point.
So hopefully by the next time we come on air, Justin will already be gone somewhere. What that is, we don't know.
No doubt.
In a week.
You need to be patient. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be this week now. You need to be patient.
You never know.
I say maybe by the draft they will make a decision. They may not even make a decision by then. I mean Chicago, like you say, this is a bad organized team, so they might prolong this thing. No telling how long they're gonna prolong this thing because they don't make the best decisions and they're not a well-run organization. So if this was a team like the Chiefs or just a well-run organization, Baltimore, somebody, I think a decision would be made early on. But the Bears are twiddle their fingers, and to the point they'll end up having Justin and Caleb or Justin and Drake May on the roster at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if they both be on the roster at the same time.
Yeah, that would not be that would be crazy. But hey, if Harry,
and that's why I don't want my Falcons involved with this mess. Just Falcons, stay out of it. Go get your own quarterback. Pittsburgh, stay out of it. Let some other team deal with this drama. I don't want to be involved at all.
Yeah. Well, I look online on Facebook pages. Pittsburgh, every time a quarterback is over, they say he's going to Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson, Garner Minshew, Jacoby Brissett, Dan Marino.
They looking for backup. They ain't looking for no starter. Because I keep saying they're gonna get Kenny Pickett. Pickett got hurt last year, right? Right. So this is third. They gonna see if Kenny Pickett, if he got anything left. For all they know, this might be Kenny Pickett, Josh Allen. Remember how Josh Allen performed his third year? And they think he got paid and went on. So if Kenny Pickett come out and ball out this year, get what? Instead of Pittsburgh talking about what's the quarterback situation, they're going to be talking about, is it time to pay Kenny Pickett next year? Then we're going to have to bring Coach on the show, ask them, Coach, is Kenny Pickett worth $200 million?
But see, they need to look, you need to look inside you. This, I call it it's a microwave fan society in so many words. They want something done quick and fast instead of being patient. You just named a core. Look how long it took. Not long. Look how many years it took Peyton Manning. Even Terry Bradshaw started slow and then build up until like his third year. He had to start slow. You can't just throw him away after 1 year. Yeah, he had a rough year, but now you get somebody like you said, a Ryan Tannehill and somebody else to work with him and get his mind right and teach him how to run. And instead of trying to stand back there so long, because he can run. He showed it in college. He all of a sudden in the NFL, he don't want to. He needs to learn again to run and get out of those things. Even Mason Rudolph ran some, which looked like he was stuck in traffic, but he ran though. Hey, so
Was Steve Young bad his first few years before he got to San Fran?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't that good.
So,
Coach
so coach,
got the
your
mean
hamster,
going.
coach, you got your hamster. All right, coach, don't froze up on us. Well, anyway,
Yes,
y'all,
yes, he got tired.
we'll try to give him a minute to come back. Coach,
okay,
you coming back?
yeah, I'm
Can you hear
back.
me?
You
Okay,
Yeah,
back? You all
okay.
right? Okay.
yeah. Rocco got tired. He was going to sleep. He all right now. But all right. Let's move on to the uh college football, the 12 team format. The NCAA decided, hey, four is not enough. So let's move it up to 12. And they outline and they show what would happen this year if they done the 12 team, they had the top four, then they had the rest of them. So Red, I'm gonna start with you first. Is this 12 team format a good thing or a bad thing or in the middle?
Uh, well, I don't think it's a bad thing now. I mean, because it pretty much guaranteed my team to be in the playoffs every year. I wish this was the format this year because at least I would have had a chance to at least a chance to defend my title. I didn't even get a chance to defend my title this year, so I'm kind of upset that they moved into this format a year after we were going for the three-peat. But hopefully, we might have another opportunity. Uh, like I said, I don't mind. I'm always been a playoff type guy. I don't mind additional teams in the playoff. I like for as many teams as possible to get a chance for playoff success, as many teams as can be possible to have a chance at a championship. Now, you can't have everybody like the NCAA tournament. I don't want no 60 teams, no 30 teams. No, I don't even want 25 teams. But 12? I mean, if you could have went up to 8. I would have been happy with 8. 12 is not bad. I even heard them talking about 14. But now you don't want to have too many in there now because then you don't want too many bowl games to become watered down. So I think 12 is fine. 14 maybe should be the cutoff. But probably shouldn't be more than 14. If you ain't in the top 12, 14, trust me, your team ain't winning no championship anyway. Okay, so I mean, if you can get up in the top 12 or 14, I think it's fair. I think you should have. I mean, you logistically, realistically have a chance at a title. Anything under 12 or 14, you can forget it. You can cry all the tears you want to. Woo, it's not fair. Well, hey, you ain't top 15 or 14, so shut up, okay? Nobody crying for a team ranked 17 or 18th, okay? You didn't make it, you ain't getting in, you ain't playing for anything, okay? So get to the number you need to get to if you're trying to play for a title. And if you get up in that top echelon of teams, then you should be able to play for a championship. And if you don't, then you won't. And the good thing is, with our teams, all of our teams, it shouldn't be too many years our teams are vying for championships. I mean, because I doubt USC, UGA, or Alabama ain't in that top 12, 14 in a year when we do our recruiting, do our job with recruiting. No reason none of our teams should be vying for a championship. So I like it. I endorse it. I'm not mad at it. And I'm ready to give it a shot and see how things look. Of course, you're going to have some crybabies. So you're always going to have some teams that don't make it in crime. But like, as far as us three go, our teams will be there. Now, I don't know about Vince and his UNC Gamecocks. I don't know. Vince might do some crying one year. But hey, I know UNC, Bama, and UGA will be up in there. So hey, I'm feeling good, baby. Go Dogs.
Armani.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. This will be good. It gives teams more opportunities to compete for a championship. But hey, man, this no matter what they do, it's always the usual suspects: Bama, Georgia, Ohio State. You might throw USC or Oregon might get in there some years, but no matter what they do, the usual suspects gonna get in there because it's a talent drop off. After Bama, Georgia, Ohio State. Michigan, it's everybody else. It's everybody else. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, we talking about the blue bloods of college football. I mean, those are the blue bloods. Those are the guys that you got to go through if you want to win a championship. So, you got even though with Coach Saban leaving, I mean, you got Kirby down there in Georgia. Texas is coming up. Texas, another one of the blue bloods is coming up because Sark can make some noise, man. Sark is doing good. And they coming today. They want some of this SEC work, So, hey, this is gonna be good. This is good. I'm pumped for this.
We can use another win.
Yep, this is be good. So, hey, like Coach Smart said, you want some of this SEC work? Hey, come down here.
Oklahoma thinking to come to the SEC. Oklahoma ain't got a chance.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no
I
coach
can't
that
see
ran from it.
No defensive guys. I can't see any defensive stud choosing Oklahoma over any other team. If UGA and other teams gonna call them, you're not gonna choose Oklahoma over them.
Yeah.
So where you gonna get the defense from?
Yeah, that's true.
Armani, you were mentioning you say USC and Oregon might make it. I'll see you at the show. I got something to tell you. I ain't gonna say it on TV.
Hey man,
I got something.
Hey, I ain't gonna say no names, but some certain coaches ran from the SEC. They ain't want none of this SEC work. So, hey,
that ain't got nothing to do. That had nothing to do with the SEC. He came to it. Now he in the Big Ten. He can't run now.
Can't run now.
Ain't no way to run now.
That wouldn't even have looked. That would have looked so bad with USC in the Southern Conference. That wouldn't even have looked right.
Yeah,
no, it wouldn't look right. Just like every time I see Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East with all the East teams, I'm like, how do they fit in the NFC East? Things like that. I'm like, huh? Or Indianapolis.
They really should be in the South with us.
Yeah. It don't make sense to put a team like that. You got to go way up there. And I know who is that? Miami cry every year. They're a Southern team deep down in the boot, but they got to go to the New York and Buffalo and those places. I know that. Could y'all move us, please, in our conference if you don't mind? But anyway, the 12 team format. Yep, the 12 team format is gonna make things very interesting. Like Red said, if you 13 or 14, ain't likely you could probably win anyway. So there should be no crying and complaining or nothing like that. They got the top 12. Now, watch. There's gonna be a complaint somewhere. We won this. We should be ranked higher. Or something. It's gonna always be somebody boo-hooing. Just accept the fact that you got to play them teams anyway to win. So you might well, if you finish 10th and you got to play a Georgia, Ohio State. If you win, hey, you have to play them anyway to win it. So just be happy if you get in that top 12, and then we'll see what happens. And this will be the first year, so that just long they don't do it like you can't do it like the NCAA basketball tournament has 64 teams because you'd be wasting time. So.
No way. I would have picked. You can't. To me, you can't even have 20 teams. You need to stop it at 14.
Hey, listen, everybody can't get into the playoff, man. Everybody can't get in. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. It's always going to be somebody complaining, oh, we didn't get into the playoff. Look, what I will say, though, if you go undefeated, you're going to get in. There ain't no more undefeated teams that's going to not get in. If you go undefeated, you'll get in. So I don't want to hear, oh, I didn't get in. Well, you shouldn't have lost 4 games.
Okay.
I ain't losing no 4 games crying. We ain't listening to that.
Yeah. Now, a 2-3-loss teams, you got a chance to get into the playoff now. That's it.
Now, what about Liberty? They were undefeated.
Yeah, you see how
Liberty.
They could have got. They probably would have got in. This pack, if the playoffs extended, Liberty would have got in because they were undefeated.
Let's see what the nation said. The VP said the 12-team format will be a moneymaker for the NCAA. The ratings will be up. Let's see how this pans out. When the SEC win the chip, they'll want 16 teams. Please don't go over 12. And Dante, I agree. If it's good, but it has to stay at 12. don't want to keep increasing the number because teams are going to always complain. That's right. 12 is good.
And then you're going to be playing football. You can't listen. You can't be playing football past November now. That's for that Super Bowl. That's enough. You go from September to January, that third week of January, that's it. When you go start creeping into February, come on now.
Yeah, I think they're right there.
Yeah, that's good enough.
David Burns said, I don't agree with conference champions getting an automatic bid, as top 5 conference champions should be a top 12 team anyway, but say 18th ranked team is the top 5 ranked conference champion. They will bump a much better 12 team. Such a scenario could have bumped Oklahoma last year. Go ahead, Randy.
I don't think a conference champion is gonna be ranked that low. Well, if you win your conference, they're gonna bump you up. They're gonna bump your ranking up anyway. So all conference champions are gonna be in that top 12. I don't think it's gonna be a conference champion, David, that's not in the top 12. So that scenario, I don't think that holds too much water.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The VP said my Gamecocks don't know how to be in the mix. We would benefit from a 20-team format.
Sorry, Vince. That's too many teams. If y'all can't make top 12, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, he said the fans don't realize what they just asked for. The SEC will represent half of the 12-team playoffs. Wait for the nationwide whining to begin. It's going to be whining no matter what.
They going to have a chance. You got a chance to beat us in the regular season. You better start beating us if you want to get in there. Because I'm pretty sure they will have their opportunity to knock off some SEC teams. And if they don't do it, we don't want to hear no crying at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. This 12-team format will further let you know that it isn't really about the student athlete. Don't these kids have exams around this time of year? Vince, I think that's been dead for years. College football rules. So they probably don't care about student athletes.
Football players get free exam grade.
Yeah.
Some of them.
And I can expose some real quick. It wasn't to that level, but I remember when I took a class under the basketball coach who had just won the SWAC championship, and they were getting ready to start the season. And I was smart because I knew he wasn't going to be there half the time. So I took a class under him. He said, turn in a 5-page paper and that's your grade. And I said, thank you. We didn't have class. We didn't go to class. I said, thank you, coach.
I would have loved that type of professor, boy. All I got to do is write a research paper. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's all he wanted, because he said he knew he wasn't going to be there a lot. I said, oh, yeah, you got that right. Thank you, coach. I turned that paper in the next day. I said, that's okay. That was time to go hang out. And I ain't going to say what school. I'm not going to expose the school. But anyway.
You be exposed a lot of schools, man. I'm pretty sure that is done all day, every season, sport. I'm pretty sure whoever the top athlete is for the school, I'm pretty sure they've gotten a free test or exam or a passing grade. And honestly, I ain't blaming them, because if these are athletes that are bringing money to the school, well, hey, business is business, baby. That's how it works. But I wouldn't be out here talking about it now. Like I say, you got to don't be out here exposing things. Keep things hush hush. But I'm just saying, I know how things work under the table, and we all aren't blind to how things work. We all are self-aware of the business of college sports. We all are self-aware of the business of American, hustle. So, hey, it is what it is. Coach Breeze up again.
I'm glad it is halftime.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it is halftime.
Yeah.
I need a little work.
Uh-oh.
Jump right in. Let me
get
that halftime music.
Yeah, it's halftime. Coach, put that hamster to work. We all
halftime music on.
For the stretch run. We almost home. Almost home.
Yeah. Gotta get him fired up. Get the halftime music on. We'll be back, y'all. The
Made
mic
it
was
back.
muted, but we're back. We're back. We're back. Yep, we're back. I saw what the problem was, and it has been solved. So we should be able to make it through the rest
Okay.
of the show. If we don't, then everybody will be all right. All right, Red. Let me get our manchas back in there. There's our manchas. We're going to jump right into something we ain't done in a while, but it is time for the Braves report.
It's game time. It's GT.
Well,
All right, Red.
I hope
What you got? This is our
I hope
Braves report.
I hope Lily Gladstone not watching all the trash she been talking about the Chiefs this week. Good luck on your Oscar nomination. But you been clowning the Chiefs on they little. You better not come for my Braves now, Lily. You better keep it with the Chiefs now. Don't come for my Braves. But oh well, yeah, it's that time of year now. Baseball is back. The grass is green, the bats are wooden, the baseballs are rocking out the park. You saw the Dodgers look like they getting in the gear. You know, it's spring training. That's when they play their best baseball. And, you know, the Dodgers, they like Benjamin Button. They start off hot, but then as the season grows older, they become a little smaller. Okay, so that's the Dodgers. Oh, big and grand and just playing like grown men right now. But don't you worry, when the playoffs start, they'll be playing like little boys. So, anyway. But that is here and far away. Let's talk about these Braves, y'all. Let's talk about this Braves report and how the MLB top 100 players were released. The season about to begin. So, you know, they baseball is trying to be as close to the NFL as possible they can be. So the NFL had their top 100. Baseball said we're gonna adopt our top 100. NFL had all pros. Baseball said we're gonna have all MLB guys. So hey man, I appreciate baseball. They doing their best to keep up with the times. You know, fans love recognition and stuff. So anyway, the Braves are heavily represented on the MLB top 100. I think we have a total of 9 players, starting from number 83, Marcell Ozuna, and ending up to number 1 with Ron Acuna. Mixed in the middle, you got Michael Harris. I think at 50, you got Ozzy at 66. Excuse me, y'all. Spencer Strider, Austin Riley, Matt Olson. I think I got everybody from Max Fried. So, like I say, the list is littered with Braves on the list. And that's why this championship run, this ring this year, it's imperative. We have got to reward our fans. We have got to reward our players and our team for being as great as we have been. We need another ring. We can't do what we did in the 90s. Keep having all these great teams, but only one World Series. So the fact that we won one in 2021, that's going to be it for this generation. See, I'm glad that nobody's accepting that. I'm glad that the players aren't accepting that. We already got players talking about it. We got everybody talking about how this is World Series or bust for Atlanta. And I love that because now folks are realizing all these great teams, all these great seasons are all for naught if we're not winning championships. And they are absolutely right. So I'm glad everybody is coming back to spring training with one goal in mind, and that is World Series or bust. Ring, no bling. That is all that's important. And I'm glad. I know Armani and Coach are glad to have a team in Atlanta where it is all about championships. One day, hopefully the Hawks and the Falcons can join the club. But for right now, it ain't but, well, 2 teams locally, the Bulldogs, but one team in Atlanta that's all about championships, baby. And that's the Atlanta Braves, and they are on their way back. So come on, Braves. You're represented heavy in the top 100, and I need you to take that and represent on the field for this next 100-win season that we about to have, and go ahead and get this ring. We need another ring. The journey for the 3rd ring begins soon. Actually, begins today because we got a game.
All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, that was your Braves report. And we are hoping that the Braves somehow overcome, I'm going to use the big word, the debacle of last year and decide to play ball? Because I know we have the number two Phillies fan in red. I know he loves the Phillies. He's a diehard Phillies. No, red cheers for their demise. He want the Phillies to suffer. And as long as they're suffering, everything is all right. Dana, if you're out there, I hope you didn't hear that, but that's okay. Too bad.
You're gonna hear it soon. So I'm gonna let you rest, Miss Dana. I ain't gonna start on you now. But don't worry, when that season comes, it is gonna be on and popping. Any Philly fan watching this show, you gonna feel it from me, baby, because the Phillies ain't doing nothing. You already lost Reese Hoskins. He going to Milwaukee. You signed Bryce Harper to that long-term deal like he was part of the family. Ain't getting nothing, no return. Well, you got to the World Series. But anyway, I'm telling you, y'all are going to run that skipper out the door. You fired Joe Girardi, and guess what? Rob Thomas, you're going to be next, dog, because y'all are going to fail. You understand? You're going to fail in Philly just like the Eagles failed. Sorry, Armani. And just like the Sixers are gonna fail. I hope I like it, B too. But hey,
come on, man. Come on, man.
All right. I'll leave the Sixers out there. Cause I like the Sixers. But the Phillies and the Eagles are failing and ain't nothing stopping. I'm leaving the Sixers out there.
Oh Lord. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know Red does not like the city of Philadelphia, and if he ever visits there, he will have armed guards with him, security, because they will be on the hunt for him if they see him walking through the Philadelphia to Pat's to get a cheesesteak. He might not be able to make it. They're gonna cut him off.
It's a hat on with a little hoodie or something. If I ever go to Philly, oh Lord! Thanks for reminding me, Coach. If I ever go there, I got to be in disguise.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that time. We have that's called 5 for 5, and we get 5 topics. Red and Armani will discuss the 5 topics, and I will not. I just give a little feedback maybe, but we're gonna do the 5 for 5. 5 different subjects. Got a minute. And if they go over that minute, then the full screen will come back up, and we go 1:15. Then we will move on to the next topic. All right, as the VP said, cue the loonies. Hopefully the loonies are here. There they are. They wasn't hiding for long.
There we go.
We got the loonies coming. We got 5 topics in red. You on the point. Get ready to go.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Should Mike Trout want out of Los Angeles? Red. Go.
Absolutely, he should want out of Los Angeles. Now, I know they hired my boy Ron Washington to come over there and try to turn things around. But look, you guys didn't win anything when you had Ohtani and Trout. And now Ohtani is gone, and you still got Anthony Rendon there. I'm going to get him in a minute. But anyway, I don't think Trout has enough help in Anaheim to win a World Series, and he's too great a player to be wasting his career on a team that has absolutely no chance at all of winning a World Series. Mike Trout, get the rocks out your head, man. I know you want to be loyal to the Anaheim Angels, but dude, wake up and get a clue. That team ain't winning nothing no time soon. And your career is just dwindling and dwindling on. Don't be Kevin Garnett now. Wait till you only got a few years left and then make these big time trade demands. I got to go to a team to get a ring. No, you need to be doing that right now. You need to be on the team right now trying to get a ring because you're not winning nothing in Anaheim, Mike Trout. So wake up. Get a clue and realize if I want to win big, I gotta trade. I gotta ask for a trade because I'm not winning nothing in Anaheim. Mike Scotia is gone, Gary Anderson is gone, and Troy Percival is gone. Those days over, big dog. It's not 2002 anymore. It's 2020. Oh, sorry.
Money.
Yeah, I would want out too. I mean, they haven't won anything. Might not ever win anything. I mean, they are terrible. I mean, I would want out, go to somewhere like, the Braves. The Braves, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah, I would want to go somewhere where I know I have a legitimate chance at winning the World Series. My time is running out. You can give me all this money. Okay, the money is fine, but for so long. Money can only do me good for so long. Ain't too much money that I can make that can replace my hunger and my want for winning a championship. So I might Trout. I want to go to somewhere like uh the Dodgers, maybe the
No,
Rangers,
the
the
Braves.
Braves,
Braves.
the Braves. You know what I'm saying? So hey, yes, Mike Trout, get out of Los Angeles, please and thank you. Y'all and the Clippers are like marrying each other as franchises a little bit.
All
Just to
right.
say,
Mike Trout said he wanted to stay in Los Angeles. Good luck, Mike.
good
Good luck.
luck.
All right, next one.
I did take him over Derek Clinic. Who you got?
Yeah,
His teammate Anthony Rendon said baseball is not a priority to him. Uh, Armani, if you have any knowledge of this subject, speak on it, please.
if I'm correct and y'all correct me, he's making about 245 million, right?
Yep,
Right.
good money.
So, okay, I don't understand, dude. We paying you all this money. What do you mean it's not a baseball not a top priority? $245 million is not a top priority. I get it. Money isn't everything, but bro, this is your job. This is your job. It should be a top priority. I'm not saying it should be a priority of a family. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is this is your profession. This is your job. This is what they are paying you to do. It should be a top priority. If it's not a top priority, what is a top priority? What else is going on in your life where baseball is not at least a top 3, top 4 priority? I don't understand it.
All right, Red.
I agree, man. Like I say, here we go once again. More full athlete, and it's coming from these guaranteed contracts. The fact that you can guarantee these 200, $300 million contracts in baseball, but let me stop because it's not all players. Okay, most players you pay them that money. They are passionate. Most baseball players are passionate. They love the game and they go out there and give it to y'all. Especially some of them play hard and they ain't making as much as they should make. Acuna, Ozzy, but anyway, like I say, but Rendon, mine is right, Rendon, dude. Unless we talking about your family, other than your family, dude, I paid you $200 million. Baseball had better be your priority. And I ain't talking about your wife or your children, but other than your wife or your children, or something family related or health related, dude, baseball had better be your priority, or I'm gonna be taking your butt to court and suing and getting some of my money back, partner, because that is not what I want to hear after I don't pay the player 200 over, I don't care, 200 and whatever. Anything $200 million plus, I, I need some passion and I need some production. Okay?
Yeah, you making that much money. Like Red, both of y'all said, that's your job, son. What other job hardly gonna pay you that much money to go out and play a sport? Come on now, let's be for real. Latrell Sprewell or wherever you are, but come on now, let's be for real. All right, next question, Red. Is Kevin Durant a leader or a scorer? Go.
Well, he's a scorer. Let me answer the question. He's a scorer. He should be a leader, but he's not. It's not his personality. He's not the general. He's a soldier, and it's okay because he's one of your most decorated and one of your most productive soldiers on the line. But as far as being ever waiting for KD to ever put on the general strike, he is not Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, he's not Flint. He ain't Duke. He is. He's a glorified shipwreck. I'm calling out GI Joe guys. He's a glorified beachhead. I'm saying he's a glorified gung ho. But as far as the top captain, the general, no, that's not him. That's not ever been his personality. But what I will commend Kevin Durant for is how he handled those two knuckleheads in Dallas the other night. I think one of them said made a off out of line comment, and he didn't go over there. He didn't. He stopped and addressed them, but he didn't address them with out of control emotion. He addressed them calmly, maturely, like an adult. Uh, Talked to them. Got the situation handled. Quietly, like a grown up. And I commend Kevin Durant for handling a couple of knucklehead fans like that, and didn't even want to get kicked out the game. I wish most NBA guys would handle these. Would just handle the situation in a mature manner than just in emotional manner. Get him out the stadium. Kick him out. Or maybe have a confrontation with him. No, it was just an adult, mature conversation between Kevin and the fans who I guess were sort of heckling them. But as far as to answer your question, no, he's not a leader, and I don't think he ever will be that leader. But he's one of the best NBA scorers of all time, and will continue to be.
Armani?
Yeah, Kevin Durant is not Batman. You are not Batman, sir. You are Robin. That is your place, and that is your position. Don't try and get over to the Batman role because it ain't gonna never happen. It's okay. All right. You are glorified Robin, secondary. If I need you, I'll call you. But if he proved that when he was in Oklahoma City. Listen, I get it, but being up 3-1 against that Warriors team, you showed your true colors of never being a real Batman. You couldn't take control. You are not LeBron. You're not Mike. You're not Magic. You right up under them guys. You are a glorified scorer. That is it. That's all you will ever be. It's okay. You are NBA champion. We respect. Well, I don't respect that because I don't respect any player that jumps from the team that beat them jumps to the team that beat them. I don't respect that at all. And I don't want to hear, LeBron did it. No, LeBron never went to a team that beat him the year before, ever. It's not even the same. It's not even close. So anyway, yeah,
that's like if LeBron left Cleveland and went to the Celtics. Yes. Now, if LeBron left Cleveland and went to the Celtics, yeah, you could say this. Going to the Heat, I mean, yeah, you can say he was cheating going to be with another good player like Wade, but it's not the same thing that Durant did. Yeah. Durant literally went to a team that eliminated him from the playoffs. LeBron just went to a team that he felt could help him get over the hump versus the team that was eliminating him in the playoffs.
And like Stephen A. said, it will forever be the weakest move in NBA history. Forever.
It was a weak move.
Yeah.
Let's go
but
back.
I appreciate it because it kept LeBron from winning. Boy, had he not done that, LeBron, LeBron would have won a few of them things. I would have had to deal with all those LeBron fans back when my hating days, they would have been on me. And thanks to Durant, I got to clown LeBron a little bit more than I would have had Durant not went to Golden State. Because he kept LeBron literally from winning 2 rings. He kept LeBron from winning literally 2 rings.
When you have the best 3 shooters on the top 3 shooters on the same team, I can't even fault LeBron because he could get there, but you got the best 3 shooters on the same. What you gonna do? You can't compete with that.
I tried to tell folks our buddy. They just kept laying up and down, and he was gonna beat him. I said, "No, he not."
No. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
He said Kevin Durant is a scorer. He's not a leader.
Yeah.
King Atlanta said, "What's up?"
What's up, King?
Jared said, "Preach about it." Then he said, "KD going to the Golden State is equivalent to putting brass knuckles on Superman." I know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right. Next topic. Armani, when LeBron leaves, who's the new face of the NBA?
Man,
I'll say LeBron and Steph.
Oh, so if LeBron or Steph leaves?
Both of them. When they both leave, who's going to be the new face of the NBA?
I mean, it's going to have to be either... Oh, man. Uh, I'm gonna say either Jokic or Luka. I mean, who's playing better than them? Or maybe Joel. Nobody's playing better than those three right there. I mean, when it comes down to it, nobody's playing better than those three. Um, for that reason, Joel needs to stay put because LeBron is going to retire within the next year or two. Steph Curry is going to retire within the next year or two. It was a great run, but right now it's Jokic, Luka, and Joel. One of those three are going to take over as the new face of the NBA. I don't see anybody that's kind of, or the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak could. Dame is kind of like past that window to be the face, but it can happen. So we shall see. But right now, it's going to be either Luka or Jokic or Giannis.
Red.
I definitely agree that those guys would be the top three favorites. I would lean more toward Giannis, because I would think he probably relates to more NBA fans than Jokic. I mean, if I'm choosing between Jokic and Giannis, I would think Giannis would relate to more NBA fans, even though they both foreign-born players. I don't think Luka relates to too many NBA fans. The folks just respect him because he got game, so they just respect Luka's game. Uh, I think if Adam Silver had a choice and he needed an American player to lead the league, then you could look at, even though I'm not a fan of this guy, I don't think he qualifies, but I know others will. Probably Jason Tatum in Boston, but he hasn't won enough. He choked more than he won. And then another player I'm gonna name, he hasn't had a chance to win yet, but he's getting there, and that's Anthony Edwards in Minnesota. So those two guys will be American favorites. And don't forget Shea Gilders Alexander in OKC, but he's Canadian. So once again, you have a foreign. Well, I ain't gonna say Canada's foreign, but non-American born player head of the league in the NBA, with it being, this is our sport, an American sport. You want an American born player being the face of the league, since for so many years you had Magic and Bird, American born players, Michael Jordan, American born players, Shaq, Kobe, American born players, LeBron, an American born player. Now, like Armani said, we leaning toward the foreign born players, and the Nikola Jokic, the Luka Doncic, and the Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I was gonna say, if we going old school, those three are excellent candidates. But if you were looking old school, Jason Tatum, I would may give an edge to Jaylen Brown because he's from Atlanta and he's still a member of a top winning team. But Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and maybe Anthony Edwards, if I had to think of three American guys that could be candidates. Coach, you got any candidates that you're not thinking of?
I mean, you pretty much covered all of them. There's no dark horse. Those guys are the ones that are standing out every year as far as recognizable players that are the superstars in the NBA. I don't think there's anybody who knows what might happen. I don't think there's anybody out of those that's not considered to be the next face of the NBA. And on that note, here's another question: who's the MVP? Red, who's the MVP right now of the NBA?
Well, we all know my favorite was Embiid until he went down, so you can just take him off the list. I'm not sure if Jokic is front running right now, being at Denver having a so-so year. If I had to take a guess, I would think maybe Jason. Once again, a player I'm not a fan of, but I got to keep it real. Uh, Jason Tatum, my most hated enemy. Jason Tatum in Boston would be a candidate. Anthony Edwards in Minnesota would be a candidate. Luca, of course. Shea Gilders Alexander will be a candidate. And of course, Giannis, depending on what type of second half Milwaukee has. But it's going to be a guy from one of the top two teams in the league. So as long as Minnesota and Boston stay around the top seed of their potential of their conferences, then you have to look at Edwards and Taylor as top two candidates, especially if they play 65 games or more. Luka Doncic to me would probably be a third candidate. Oh, stop. Okay, your turn on money.
Armani?
It'll be. It was Joel, but he's hurt. So unless he comes back and just starts beasting, which I think he will. But right now, it's probably between um, Jokic, Tatum, maybe Luca. He's having a good season, but yeah, those are the top three. Giannis could come in and sweep it. It depends on how the rest of the season goes. But right now, those are my top three. I mean, there's no clear-cut NBA player that's going to get, it's going to be like a close one because nobody's really standing out right now. Nobody, having some crazy performance, but Luka had that 70-point performance and Joel had that 60-point performance or something like that. So other than that, I mean, those are your candidates. Nobody making no real noise as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, if it's up to me and he's done it, they say he's been doing it for a minute. Gilgeous Alexander scored 30 points against pretty much everybody this year. And I know they said Oklahoma City was going to be good, but I know they didn't expect him to be this good. And nobody.
You jumped off the bandwagon. You should stay with your team, man.
Nobody has stopped him yet. That's what they're saying. Nobody stopped him. He's scoring on everybody. So he's probably one. And I personally didn't know he was 6'6". I thought he was like 6'3" or 6'4", but he's 6'6".
He Kobe height?
Huh?
Kobe? Say Gilgeous Alexander Kobe height?
6'6", yeah. I didn't know it. I thought he was like 6'4", 3".
Now, Armani, let's see. Coach, are you thinking about adopting OKC again?
No, sir.
You left them high and dry.
Yeah, they started giving away players. And then they talked about Sam Presti. They said Sam Presti has a job for life, what he's doing. But I don't know, he keeps giving away players. But he keeps getting players. In Oklahoma City.
Look at where they at right now. I think this is what he envisioned when he was doing all that. He said, okay, eventually I'm gonna have a season where we get hot, we balling, and now look at him now. He in a position now where in the off season he can do whatever he needs to do to make his team better. Well, like you say, he can decide, all right, I've seen enough. I can trade all the pieces away. But I'm saying he's in a position right now to do whatever he needs to do to improve that team. I mean, he got draft picks, he got cap space.
If he can steal somebody's big man, Oklahoma City might be the NBA champion. If he can steal a big man from someone, because I think that's the one thing they don't have, a man in the middle. They got everything else. I don't know who the center is, but I don't think he's doing that much. But Holmgren.
The skinny guy from Gonzaga.
Who is that?
Chet Holmgren, the skinny guy from Gonzaga.
Yeah, but I don't know if they playing him as a center or more as a forward. I don't know. But, he doesn't need – I think he a piece away. But they're a danger. Nobody wants to play him, that's for sure. Nobody wants him, but, hey, he's the man.
We'll play him.
Oh, yeah. You might end up playing him in the first round. I don't know. Who knows?
Hey, if Minnesota or OKC are 1-2 in the West and we 7-8, I ain't mad at all. I am not mad at all. Come on. I rather a young team be up there than Denver. I do not want to see Denver.
Yeah, Denver gonna be quietly sitting back like everybody about to forget about us. But the playoffs gonna start soon. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 5 for 5.
I think Milwaukee, I ain't sold that Milwaukee is out of it yet. I think with the way they played last night, I think a couple of more weeks, Doc will have these boys right where he wants them. And they'll be a championship contender too.
Doc playing for his life now because they know he does know if he doesn't do anything with this team, he'll
Yeah.
never coach again. That's
Yeah.
the end of the road for him. Nobody gonna pick him to coach again. So he better try to win with this. But and this is a side question. I'm gonna ask both of y'all: is the NBA championship wide open?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is it wide
If
open?
Denver won it last year, no, I don't think anybody picking Denver to win it this year. So, but they could. But I'm saying when the playoffs start, if you go into the playoffs with Minnesota, Boston, Milwaukee, and OKC is the top 4 teams record wise, everybody in their mama, even teams on the lower seed, because most of the lower seed will be teams that are veteran wise. They have a good regular season. Don't think they're not gonna be saying in their head, like say if Golden State or the Lakers are the bottom seed that's got to play OKC or Minnesota. You don't think Golden State or the Lakers gonna be going into one of those series saying, "Fella, we the favorite. We can beat any one of these teams." I'm saying a team that is experienced and got vets on it playing a young, inexperienced team, it is gonna be wide open, coach. It's gonna be wide. A team like the Miami Heat. If the Miami Heat finish 7 or 8, you don't think they can go to Boston with it thinking they got a chance to beat Boston? Or go to Milwaukee and think they got a chance to beat Milwaukee? Or like I say, the way the playoffs are gonna be set up, because it's like Sacramento might be the 6th or 7th seed in the West. I think they have a chance to knock off one of them OKC or Minnesota. So to answer your question, I think it's gonna be wide open because you're gonna have a lot of inexperienced teams at the top.
Well, we'll see.
What you think, Armani?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Armani. I forgot. I'm sorry, Armani.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Don't say
yeah. I don't know. Everybody is even. Everybody kind of even right now. There ain't no team that's like, oh, they're gonna sweep this team. Nah, I'm gonna tell you now, ain't gonna be no sweeps this year. I don't think so in either conference. No sweeps. Because everybody is like playing even. You got Philly, who was like 6th or 7th. You got Boston, Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like Miami probably gonna be in there. It's no clear-cut champion right now. Everybody's playing like okay. Everybody's playing like even basketball. There's no team going on like a 15, 20 game win streak. So, you know,
you got teams like Cleveland and Indiana,
making
the
Knicks,
playoffs. They ain't gonna be scared of the Knicks. Who they gonna be scared when the playoffs start?
Exactly.
I'm saying they playing good, but they ain't gonna be no team saying, "Ooh, we scared of Jalen Brunson and the Knicks." No, they gonna be like, "Come on, we ready."
The days of Miami or Golden State and the Lakers. Well, the Lakers. Nah. Well, if you got to see LeBron in the playoffs, I mean, that's tough because LeBron can still turn that LeBron playoff GOAT on, and but still, it's no clear cut team right now. No clear cut team. Uh-oh. You okay, Coach?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the portion of the show where we ask you. You have the right to do something, and either one of you can go first. Whoever has the right to do. Anybody? Somebody?
I'll go. A men's NCAA tournament for the men's side, you got the right to step your competitive game up because the way it's coming down, like nobody gonna be paying attention to y'all, and we're gonna be paying attention to the women's tournament. So, guys, you have the right to do something to get our attention. Well, some player, some team, somebody needs to step up. Sure, we need some kind of rivalry. Somebody needs to talk some trash or something like. Ain't nobody beating us this year. I want to see somebody come and beat us. I'm just saying, somebody say something to stand out to make us interested because right now we just ready for the girls tournament and the guys tournament gonna put us to sleep. So men's NCAA men's tournament, somebody from the fellow side has the right to keep us entertained and make us interested. That's all I got to say.
Chicago Bears, you have the right to make a decision. Hurry up, make a decision. I don't know what y'all waiting on. You gonna keep them or you ain't? There ain't no in between, or I don't know. Or the combine is next week, literally. And I'm gonna be watching start next Thursday. I'm gonna be watching. See, y'all need to make up y'all minds. We're talking around the league. Hey, Pittsburgh GM, Atlanta GM, anybody.
We out of it, our buddy. Keep us out of it.
Oh, okay. Pittsburgh GM, whoever GM. Hey,
that could be a smoke screen now.
It could be a smoke screen, but the thing is, make up y'all minds. Don't sit and wait on this until the day of the draft, where everybody got their draft board coming up. Oh, now we want to trade Justin Fields. Okay, that's fine, but you're not finna get what you think you're gonna get for him. The more the days go by, the lower his draft stock, his trade value is going down. Make up your minds. Make a trade.
Make a move. So we have to keep
make a
him
move. Yeah. That's all I got.
All right, Coach. Well, what's your Pittsburgh you have the right for this week? Pittsburgh, you got the right to do what?
Atlanta Braves.
Or
no, Atlanta got it. Atlanta Braves. You have no choice but to win this year. There's no second place. No, I wish we could have done this. No, you have the team in place. You got everybody back. You got more pitching. They say your bullpen is rated on the top in the league. It's that time again to go ahead and win.
So they got more pitching in the bullpen than starters.
Yeah, they said that the bullpen is highly rated. So, hey, but I just want to see what's going to happen. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today.
So, made it, y'all.
Glad everybody came out and glad that you are watching. Be sure to tune in next time. Same Facebook channel, same YouTube channel, same bat channel, whatever you want to call it. We'll be back next week. Maybe the Rev will join us. Maybe Rev won't be here, maybe he won't. But we'll see. We hope the good Reverend come back next week. And he was traveling, but he'll be back next week. Thank you, everybody. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.